Welcome back, Books and Better Buddies. We are back, y'all. It's been a long couple of weeks. I don't know. When's the last time we did our pod? We've been slacking.
Sorry, we ending the summer off right. We gonna come back to back to back to back to back in
Yeah,
August.
we're slacking a little bit. Uh-oh. Look, I got a friend that wants to join us today. Say hey. So, y'all, we're back and we're discussing The Guest by B.A. Paris. And I will say, like, this book, it tested my patience a little bit. It was slow, and then it got juicy, and then we have some characters that I just couldn't stand, and then the end of the book, I found out why. So, let's just jump off into it. Do you want to do your rating first, or do you want to save it till the end?
Well, I'm going to introduce myself first because I am, what I'm saying, Barry Bob today. You know what I'm saying? I'm Barry
Oh, Barry
Bob.
Bob. Oh, okay.
We
And
gonna do Barry
of course,
Bob.
right. I skipped the introduction. I forget. Yeah, I skipped the introduction. So, as always, I'm your co-host Aubrey, and today, as he stated, we got Barry Bob.
Barry Bob. Let's
Barry
do it.
Bob on the Henny Berry.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's just start off with your rating. I know we usually save that for the end, but I just want to get into it. What is your rating out of 5? What do you give this book?
What I'm gonna give this book? Let's do a strong 3.5.
A 3.5.
It's pretty solid.
Is that solid?
It's pretty solid.
Okay.
Solid. What you got? I think your rating's gonna be a little higher.
I don't know. I think maybe a 4. Not much higher. Maybe a 4. And I will only say it's a 4 because the way the end of the book wrapped up and just brought it all together, like the last couple of chapters that literally, actually it was the epilogue. It was the epilogue. Once the epilogue hit, and I was just like,
it was fire.
Is a genius. Like a psychopathic genius. And I wouldn't have thought of a better situation on how to do that. So I don't know. The wrap up is what got me initially. That's why I'm giving it a 4. That's why I'm giving it a 4. And I felt like it started off pretty juicy. It kind of got dry in the middle, but it started off pretty good though.
So let me ask you this: would you recommend this book? Let's get into it.
I feel like if you don't mind a slow start, but you want a good and you like the drama, then yeah, I would recommend it. But if you like books that like to get straight to the punch and doesn't have a lot of thinking, then I wouldn't recommend it. But if you like a think piece, I would recommend it.
Okay, so I would not recommend it.
Okay, and why?
Okay, so the reason why I'm not recommending it is because my attention span is not to the point where I can handle that many characters thrown at me.
Okay.
There was a lot of characters. I love to build on the character. I love to fall in love with my characters. I love to grow with the characters. I love to feel like we're family. And it was so many characters. I never felt like I was a family with them because it was just always switching to one to another.
We did have a lot of characters. We did. We had Gabe, Iris, Lore, Pierre, Beth, Esme, Hugh, Joseph. Yeah, that's 8.
What is their daughter? What was their daughter name?
Beth.
Yeah. So it was just so many characters.
Right, it was 8 people. Yeah, oh wait, no, because then you had Charlie, and then you had Charlie's mom. So that's 10 people.
It was just too many characters for me. So like my attention span, 10 characters for my attention span for a book and it's not even like a Harry Potter book. This is a book that's 300 pages. So you fitting in 10 characters in 300 pages. That's insane.
No, that is a lot.
That's insane. Because you know why I really feel like that? There was no character development. There was no growth with a lot of the
character development. Okay.
There was one character. There was one character. There's one character, maybe 2, but really out of 10 characters, you give me 2 characters. That it's a lot of LVPs then.
Yeah, but I pick who's the real LVP.
Matter of fact, let's get into it. Who's your LVP right now? Right now.
Least is the daughter. She's the least valuable character. She's mentioned the least. Or
Hugh.
Or Hugh. I was just gonna say between the daughter and Hugh.
So non-existent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he only had like 3 scenes. It's between the daughter and Hugh as least valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Give me some questions.
I got some questions.
Let's go.
Into the questions. Okay, so Okay. I'm gonna do a small question, but it's basically gonna lead up to this question. So how would you feel if you came home from vacation with your girl and your friend was in your house? You didn't even know she was there. Like, how would you feel off the rip? Even though she got a key, even though you gave her a key, you came home from vacation and you didn't know she was there, but she was there. How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't be too tripping because it's my friend. If I gave you a key, I gave you a key. So that's like you giving me a key to your home. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like, what a surprise, but nigga, you should have at least hit me up. But I got a key. Yeah, but so I'm not gonna be tripping if I gave some. Now, if I didn't give somebody a key and they was just in my home, that's a difference. But if they had a key, that's damn near giving them an invite anytime they want, and that's why you really only give your significant other or your parents a key.
Yeah, but I still, like you said, I think there's boundaries. Like, even though I gave you a key, it's really supposed to be for emergencies, not anytime use, and you should still call and make sure that I want to be bothered by you having a key. Like, I definitely feel like, yes, I gave it to you, but I still expect you to ask if you can come over and drive.
Could I pop up at your house anytime I want?
Can you pop
with a key?
Did you hear what I just said? You gonna call first? Like a quick text or something. Hey sis, I'm on the way. Like, is that okay? Something like that. I feel like it's fine.
I don't have any kids, so for me, if you know my off days, just come on my off days. But if you gonna come while I'm working, you stupid.
So now that's leading up to my question. At what point would you have asked Lord to leave if you were in Iris's and Gabe's situation? I'm
asking Iris to leave.
No, you're asking Lord to leave because she's the
friend. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. No, I'm a person that give me 1 week with you and I'm good. Give me 1 week. After 1 week, I'm really ready for you to get out of my space. I'm ready for you to get out of my home. Give me 1 week.
A week is gracious. Like,
I'll be happy to get visitors. I'll be happy to see y'all. But after a week, I want to walk around butt naked. I want to be a nasty nigga.
At my house, yeah.
I want to be I like to read out loud, and I got stage fright. When I read in front of people, I just feel so slow. So I can't read. I can't read butt naked around. It's just. I can't be myself. So I got 1 week I'm going to give you where I'm probably going to be the best behavior of myself. After that week, you got to get up out of here and go, please.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm not giving you a week. I feel like, honestly, for a person that, like, I'm a introvert. I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, or I'm an extroverted introvert. Like, I give off family-friendly vibes, but deep down, I have a real, like, social battery. And after a while, like, I'm ready for you to go home. I'm ready to, like, get my peace back. So, really, honestly, I get tired of people. I might get tired of you within the first day, honestly. Especially if we talking too much about one particular subject. Like, especially if it's depressing. I'm like, ugh. I only got so much in me that I can talk about the same thing over and over. So, honestly, for me, I'd probably give it a weekend.
Okay.
I feel like that sounds so bad, but I don't know. That's what I got in me. So, how would you have felt if this guest slept in your bed?
I think that's the ultimate disrespect. And I feel like that's universal. That's universal. And there's no way around it. And I don't know if that's maybe that's a foreign thing. Maybe that's a white thing or a Hispanic thing, but it is not a black thing. And it's not a black thing. We do not. Matter of fact, you can't even sniff the door. You can't even sniff my bedroom unless you, hey.
My bedroom door is closed. Mm-hmm. It's closed. Okay. I feel that. Okay, so did you sympathize with Lore at any point, or did your feelings toward her remain the same throughout the book? How did you feel about Lore? Did you feel sorry for her? Did you not feel sorry for her? Did it change? Like, what was you thinking?
Again, I never felt sorry for her. I just was like, at the end of the day, you got in a marriage. Hey, you either gonna stay with your husband or you're gonna leave your husband. And in the Bible it says you can't leave your spouse if they cheat. Mm-hmm. So if you gonna stick it out, go stick it out and fight for your marriage. If you gonna leave, quit leaving that question mark. I'm gonna go check him, give him some. Nah, we're gonna figure this out together. And if we ain't figuring this out together, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave them, leave it alone. So I don't like the in between, or I need some space. You can get a day or two, but how long you did it? Come on now, that's OD.
But like a break, no, because I don't believe in breaks. You're right. Yeah. Married person, I don't believe in breaks. Like, if we're gonna work it out, like, I want us to work it out. Like, I'll give you your space within the house. Right. to do, I don't. Because
okay, let me ask you this question.
Too much space, that's the issue. It just builds more space and distance. Mm-hmm. And I feel like when you have big issues like that, you can't let it linger.
Okay, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
This is off topic on the book though, but this is like a personal question. I kind of want to know your answer because you said you don't believe in space. So hypothetically, if this was your situation and you like, I'm not leaving, I'm staying, are you giving your husband sex in this time? Like, because that's a wifely duty. Are you going to give your husband sex during this time period? Or you feel like, nah, like, nigga, I need my space. And because then it's like, you might as well, you kind of, go your own route. Because it's like, you just in each other's space and we're not really like,
not being intimate. Yeah. No, I still would have to. Now, if it's going to be great, it's debatable because, for me, it's a mental thing. So it's just like, I could be there physically, but me being there mentally, that might be a whole different ballgame. Like, I'm going to try. I will say I'm going to try.
And that's all you can ask for right there. Put the effort in.
Mentally, I'm still going to put the effort in, but, and then, I don't know, it really just depends because we've been in fights before. If you're in a relationship, I know there have been times where y'all have been in a fight, but then for that one particular moment, y'all in sync, and then the fight comes back later. So it really just depends.
Yeah, to me, I just think she should have stayed in there and fought it out. And if you're gonna leave him, hey, put your hands in there, wipe it through, and you got a perfect excuse. And the Bible says you can leave. You know what I'm saying? You got an excuse. He cheated. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah.
But all this staying for 6-7 weeks. Now you causing your friendship. You messing up friendships for life. Like now you tarnishing relationships. You know what I'm saying? Other people's relationships and stuff. Like you're not just tarnishing the friendship. You're also not tarnishing the relationship.
They're married.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't. Oh, let's talk about that because I had a whole problem with that. I'm like, again, I can understand a weekend. I can understand a couple days. But you're talking about 3 weeks and then 3 weeks turning into 6 weeks. And you're like, right. Oh, I don't mind, right? No. Why would you even sign up to be here that long without really talking to me first? And what I couldn't stand about Iris and Gabriel is like, yeah, I understand that your friend is going through it, but this is your house. Like, if you don't want her to be there, then kick her out. Say, I love you, but you can't stay here. Like, I love you. If you need help financially in a hotel or something like that, then I'll help you. But to stay in my house for 6 weeks? No. Because I feel like at that point, they were walking on eggshells with each other. They couldn't even openly communicate about the issues that they had with each other because they're so worried about what she got going on. Like, I think they gave really shit advice. Like, the first couple of days, you could be understanding, but at some point, you should have been pushing, no, you need to go talk to your husband. No, you need
Well, that to
to
me,
work this out.
they're just pussies because you're grown and you are letting
40
somebody
something.
punk you in your own house. You letting
Exactly.
somebody, and on top of that, you a grown man whispering your wife like, like back and forth. Like if you don't man up, hey, we need to sit down and talk. You know what I'm saying? We love you, we support you, whatever you need, we got you. But at the end of the day, shoot, you can't stay here too long. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you gotta like. I'm a very vocal person, and if you're a real friend of mine, I ain't never meaning no harm. I'm gonna just be blunt and honest. So to me, I'm always gonna be honest and blunt. At the end of the day,
Tap in on that because I say that all the time. I said if you claim that somebody is your real friend, it doesn't matter if what you say is offensive. It doesn't matter if what you say they don't like it. Hell, they don't even have to agree. But as a friend, regardless of how you're going to take what I have to say, you should respect me enough to at least hear what I have to say.
and you
Again,
know my
you
intentions.
have
You
to
should
like.
know my
Yeah,
intentions.
and you should know my intentions are pure and they're coming from the right place. Again, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like it. If you don't like it and you want to take a breather after whatever I say, that's fine. But if we really down with each other like that, you'll respect that I'm being honest. But yeah, like if I'm a close friend and you know my intentions are pure for you, regardless if we disagree, we should still be friends at the end of the day, and we still both should be able to say our piece and be good at the end of the day.
Correct.
Like that's just, and if I can't do that with you, then you wasn't really rocking with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I felt. Oh, here. Do you have any questions?
Now, like you got a lot. Go ahead, keep asking.
I do. Okay. So we kind of touched on this a little bit already, but how do you think having a house guest affects your relationship?
Again, it's like you're not you got to be the best version of yourself. You don't want to argue in front of nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You can't probably even have sex like I am, but some people
Like, shut up.
are we ain't nasty like we want to be nasty, you know.
Yeah.
And you got people like these people who are scared to even be honest with their friends. Like, hey, like
Yes.
what I'm saying. To me, like how my family is. At the end of the day, like we don't have no secrets. We
Y'all
ain't hiding nothing.
at all.
So at the end of the day, hey, me and old girl, you see, we ain't doing the best, nigga. So we trying to make this work. You
Right.
been here kind of throwing like that's how blunt our family is. So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree. Okay, that's a good take. That's a good take. But yeah, I just think it affected it poorly because why are y'all sleeping in y'all guest room in y'all own house? That was weird. Like,
pussies.
that was weird. Like, get the fuck out of my room. Like,
This doesn't happen
and
in
you
our
wear my
culture.
clothes?
This doesn't happen in our culture.
It doesn't. This is. I'm sorry.
And what's worse? No, look, actually, what's worse? Let me give you 3 scenarios.
Okay.
Sleeping in your bed or in your bed, wearing your clothes, or staying too long.
All of them. I feel like they're all
Put
equally
them one,
bad.
2, 3. Put them 1, 2, 3.
Staying too long. No. Being in my bed is, I feel like, just disrespectful. I feel like that's number one. I can overlook you staying past your limits if I really feel for your situation. But you sleeping in my bed is disrespectful because, like, that's a sacred place in my house. Honestly, nobody should even be allowed in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's sacred. So that's one.
Don't put on my damn clothes, especially I ain't even wear that t-shirt. I ain't even wear that t-shirt.
I on it.
Nigga, how you gonna wear the shirt before I wear it?
Facts. No, facts. I agree. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, let's talk about how I couldn't stand Iris, but I'm gonna touch on her later. But Gabriel, the husband, I did
Break it
not
down.
I did not understand why this man was so hung up on Charlie's death to the point to where you're socially distancing yourself from your wife. You don't crave her love and affection. You're basically neglecting her. And I don't understand how someone else's death makes you do that to your own wife. Because, like, as far as I know, you only knew this boy as a child, and he's a grown man now. Like, y'all didn't cross paths. It's not like you were a godparent. It's not like it's your son. So, how did his death bother you that much to where you're emotionally and physically neglecting your own wife? Like, that didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me. And you're a surgeon, so you see people die every day. Like,
well, for me, I think I'm gonna give him some grace, and I'm gonna be like, grief hit everybody different. I don't care who you are and what you are. We can't tell somebody how to grieve. We can't tell somebody, but what I will go on is about is you always got to be a husband. You don't turn
yeah.
off a husband. You don't turn off a wife. You can't turn off your job. That's why people, when you say a marriage is hard work, it's because there's no off days. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's times where you're gonna be down. There's gonna be times where I don't have everything to give, and you got to pour into me, and I got to pour into you. You get what I'm saying? But you can't just completely shut off and
Right.
not turn back on. You get what I'm saying? So
I
I'm gonna
agree.
give him his grace on the how he's grieving. But hey, you got a wife here. You still got a job to do. You get what I'm saying? That's a job, no matter what.
I agree with you. And here's the thing, as somebody who is married and who did experience a death that like really hit for me, and kind of I reacted the same way. I could understand that if it was somebody really vital and important to my life. Like for me, it was my brother. That's a really close relationship. But for this man, it was just a boy along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like saying you meet a kid when he's like 5, 6, and then you don't see the kid again until he's 18 and just so happenly dying. Like, where was the personal relationship to put you in that type of a deep grief? I feel like that's what I didn't understand. I didn't understand the relationship for you to be acting that type of way. I'm not knocking the grief, but I'm kind of knocking the
The relationship to the
relationship
grave.
to the
Yeah.
grief. Yeah, like if it's a mother, a uncle, a parent,
Mm-hmm.
not an uncle, but you know what I'm saying. Somebody that you're close to. I can
Mm-hmm.
get that. I can get that. But for it to be a random person, I just couldn't. I mean, not even random, but somebody that wasn't that vital to your life.
Yeah.
I couldn't get. I couldn't get. I couldn't get. But yeah, I sent some questions to you. See if you like any of those, and we can talk about one of those.
I can't see right now, but just
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay.
ask.
Because hold on, let me see if I can pull up. Okay. So another question that I had for you. Mm. Did you trust anybody before you found out the real secrets? Like, was there anybody that was suspicious to you for the time being?
What is the guy name in the yard? I'm
Joseph.
trying to.
Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted me to think it was Joseph,
Mm.
and then, but there was a slight suspicion that it could have been the husband because he was like gone during those hours.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing was this was very suspicious. Why was his wife, literally Irish? Was it Irish? That's his wife. Why was she
Iris was
literally
Andrew's wife.
yeah, yeah. Why was she literally throwing why was she literally throwing people under the bus? Like, maybe you did it. Maybe you did it. Bitch, maybe you did it.
Okay, since we're gonna touch on Iris, I'm just gonna say I have hated Iris since the very beginning of this book. I have so many reasons why I don't like her.
So tell me why you hate her from the jump.
I
And then
hated
get to the
her
part.
from the jump because, again, like I said, if you're a real friend, you should be able to talk to your friend and set boundaries. And she just could not set any boundaries. The whole time she would be going to Gabriel like, I don't have my space. She follows me around a lot, talking about this every single day is just so draining. I don't want to hurt her feelings. I'm trying to be sympathetic. Like, and then so like that was just annoying because I'm just like, okay, I'm
So stop right there.
tell her. Okay.
Knowing what you know, do you feel like it was strategic? Do you feel like it was on
Yes.
purpose?
Yes.
Why?
I feel like she was setting up for an alibi. Setting up to be the concerned friend that she's just so mentally distraught for her that it would give me no reason to do what I did because I just care so deeply for her. So yes, I think it was a plot.
So she played the game. So I'm not mad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not mad at. Yeah, I'm not mad at her because
we didn't know that at first. We didn't know that at the end of the book.
No, we didn't. But I'm just saying, how great of a criminal is she?
She's a psychopath, and I love it.
You think so?
I love the way her mind works. I wouldn't have been able to do it any better.
You know what? She saved the book. She saved the book because it was a terrible book to me.
It was bad
until she literally
confessed.
She went Game 7 mode. She went Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes clutch time. She literally digged in her bag and brought it all together.
Went back to the very beginning.
Brought it all back together.
All of it. It's like it drew every single person's storyline into one big play.
And honestly, it was really a lot of faith that it worked the way it worked, because if one thing went wrong,
it was luck is what it was.
You cannot repeat that. You cannot do that again, because literally you had to kill a lot of people. First and foremost, like a lot of people had to die. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Just to protect that one thing.
One lie.
And this is why
talk about the lie.
Hold on. This is why Iris is such a shit person. Because, okay, let me get back to my list real quick. So, boundaries. She couldn't set boundaries. That was stupid to me. 2, she was so judgmental. She was so freaking judgmental. Like, she was judging everybody. Like, why is Esme and Joseph so close? Now, granted, she was right about her suspicion, but that was none of her freaking business. Like, why are you sticking your nose in it? That's none of your business what they got going on, or if they had anything going on. You're just being judgy. So, yeah, I didn't like that. 2, I didn't like that she was throwing herself at Joseph. I understand that her husband was being, emotionally and physically neglectful.
But you've been a hoe from the jump. That's just who you are.
And that's what it is. She was a hoe from the jump. And we just didn't understand that until the very end. So I was kind of mad when I was reading it, because I'm like, why are you having this man come help your husband under the guise that you're looking out for your husband's best interest? But no, bitch, you just really want to look at this man in your yard with no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to make it seem like something that it wasn't. And I'm like, that's hoe behavior. But it made sense. Right. And she was a jealous hoe at that. Like, you was jealous of Lord. You thought Lord looked better than you. You was mad that Lord was getting the googly eyes that you thought you were getting, but you weren't getting. So now you jealous. And low-key, she was jealous of Esme too. Like, that's why she was being so judgy about it. Like, yeah, what she got that I don't got? Like, why aren't you Googling me like that? So, let's talk about the lie. I will let you talk about the lie.
No, I want to hear you go first. Let me hear you break it down. I'm gonna finish it.
She's a hoe. That's just it is. Why are you screwing another man
on your
anniversary, man? That's just so bad. That's just so bad. It's just so bad. Like, did they know them at that point, or did they meet them after the fact?
I believe they already knew them.
Okay.
Because you know why? They already knew him, because that's why she had told when they got back, she was like, I'm this many weeks pregnant, and she lied. She had the lie already written, signed, still delivered, so he wouldn't think, because she had a feeling he was going to trip off back then. You know what I'm saying? But he never did. Which, hold on, that don't make sense to me, bro. How out of nowhere you just now realize this is your daughter?
Well, remember, she said every time they came around, she would try to make sure the daughter wasn't there, so he could never really like get a good look at her. And then by her saying, "Oh, I'm already pregnant," if she told him she was already pregnant when they had sex, then he would have no reason to believe that the baby was his because she's already 6 weeks pregnant or 8 weeks pregnant or whatever she said. But when I found out it was her the whole time, I was actually surprised because I didn't even think that it could have been her. But
do you have that baby?
It made sense, huh?
Do you have that baby, or do you, or
No,
do you have that baby, or do you abort it?
she was, and honestly, this is what made me so mad is because why would you even have the baby? Like, if you've been knowing for years that your husband is probably infertile, if y'all been trying this many times and you know that there's probably a high chance that he can't have kids, like his swimmers don't swim, and you do get pregnant, you should have known that that was a high chance that it was Pierre's. Like, I can understand that you hope for a miracle
First and
baby, but
foremost, she knew that she knew
the
from
fact
the
that you
jump.
planted that lie, you knew it
Mhm.
wasn't his. And I'm just like, why would you even do that? Why would you even do that? That's so stupid. Why would you do that? She should have aborted it or got a plan B
Yeah.
instead of. I understand die with a lie, but that's crazy. That's
No, I just feel like they both foul. They're both terrible.
clean. He wanted to come clean when he found out
It doesn't matter. It's not even when he found out, nigga. You had an
the act
affair.
itself. Yeah,
Yeah, back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm not marrying somebody and doing my girl like that.
yeah.
That's sick. And then
They didn't deserve that.
yeah, so that's the first and foremost. Second of all, the circumstances like that's like I didn't pay for this trip. Oh, I didn't pay for you to go get smashed on the beach by another nigga. Like, come on now.
It was bad. It was bad.
That's that's sick.
It was.
And did you suck it or not? Like, fuck the baby as it is. Did you
They
suck
did
this
it
dick or
in
not?
the ocean. They did it in the
Did you
ocean.
deep throw him or not?
They did. They did it in the ocean. They did it in the ocean. That's insane. Okay. All right. So, do you think that the author built suspense? Like, do you think the suspense was building? Do you think it lacked? Do you think there was a climax moment?
It lacked a lot of climax. Um, it's hard to say suspense, but I'm gonna say it lacked a lot of it too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they could have focused more on actually building the characters up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could. It was just too many, jump in here, jump in there, and then it didn't. It all connected a little bit to the end, which saved it.
Mm-hmm.
But because we didn't expect her at the end of the day, that's the
We
only reason
didn't.
why
I feel like
we didn't expect
that
her.
was the big break. Is
Yeah,
we didn't
we
expect
didn't expect her.
we didn't expect it. I
It was out of nowhere, so I can't be mad because if that's the point of the book
mm-hmm.
to hit us with. So I guess that's our suspense. That's our
That was our
cliffhanger. So
climactic moment.
yeah, so I can't be mad at it, but it was a snooze fest for the most part.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Sometimes too much information ruins it. Sometimes
Yeah.
simplicity is best, and I felt like some of the details we could
Mhm.
have went without.
Again, I'm a type of guy like I'm a roller coaster. Take me up, take me down, take me up,
Yeah.
take me down, and then take me
Okay.
to the final. Like, yeah,
Well, that
I like a roller.
emotional roller
Please,
coaster.
please. I'm not a guy. I'm not a nigga that just likes a
Hold on, let me
smooth
go get
and
my drink.
then
Hold on. Okay, continue.
And you want to know what's crazy? What's crazy is I don't even like roller coasters in real life. So when I'm reading my books, I love a roller coaster. Yeah, like start me off on the first chapter, first book. Opening a book to get me glued. Because if I'm starting a book and I'm
there's a couple bills.
And for the majority of the part, I'm gonna be yawning and yawning. Like, just get my attention real quick.
Yeah.
So then I can be, and then you can get me snoozing for a second. Yeah. And then grab me back in, and then let me snooze. Like, just let it be a roller coaster. That's the best way to explain it. And that's how I like my books. And this wasn't a roller. It was at the end. It was at the end. Yeah. But the middle and the beginning wasn't that. So that's my only discrepancy. And it could have been a really good book. It almost could have been up in the top tier of the books we read if the beginning and the middle was that good. But the ending was that good. I will say the ending was one of the top endings we have read.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. So yeah, MVP obviously is Iris, even though I couldn't stand her. Just the way that just came together was insane. Again, like I said, there was way too many characters to discuss because this will be an hour and a half pod. So we just really hit on the mains. But yeah, Iris ain't shit at the end of the day. She did her thing, but she ain't shit. Yeah.
Are we going to read another B.A. Paris book?
I'm open to reading another B.A. Paris book. Hopefully, we'll get what we're looking for the second time around. I did have a TikTok follower recommend another B.A. Paris book, so maybe we'll check it out in the future. But
we're going to read another Paris book before the year is up. We promise, and we're going to give with the ending that she gave us with this one. She deserves another read.
Yeah, she
deserves. We're gonna tap in with her.
How she ended it. I will give her that.
We're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. We know it's not your best work, but we see the vision. And that's this episode of Some Books and Butter. Until next time,
butter babies, we out.